You heard correctly, Michael. We are at the quarter pole, so I
Love
think
when
it's
you
a
use my
decent,
full name.
it's a decent time to kind of see where the quarterbacks are and where they rank in the eyes of some of the writers. This is from CBS, but you all can give me your opinion on this. Let's go to the bottom 5 quarterbacks here. They start at 32. They have the combination of Jimmy G and Aiden O'Connell. So basically, the Raiders' quarterback position is 32nd in the league. 31 would be Desmond Ritter.
Yeah, there it is.
30, Kenny Pickett. 29, Zach Wilson. 28, Joe Burrow.
No, I mean, listen, he's hurt. I just think that's stupid. I'm not calling you stupid. I'm saying the list. Anyone who's plugged in remotely to the league, Burrow's operating at 60, 70%. He's trying to gut through this to give his team a chance because, let's face it, if he plays, they have no chance. I think that's stupid. The other stuff I can address, look, I'll say it again to you. The other teams you're listing are not playoff teams. The Atlanta Falcons are a playoff team if they would just bench Ritter. Ritter is horrific.
Yes. I thought that he was maybe if you just play within yourself, Ritter, you could be a ball control type of game manager, but he can't even do game management correctly. You got a tight end that you don't like throwing the ball to. So, but as far as Joe Burrow, I can respect the list because it's like when I do my top 10 based off of how he looks right now. He looks bad. It's not his fault. He shouldn't be playing. Cincinnati should have probably sat him out for the first 2 or 3 games and went bigger picture. A lot of like what the Kansas City Chiefs did with Kelsey, saying, we're not going to rush you back for this first game. We'll take an L if we have to. But yeah, right now, Burrow doesn't look good, but you're kind of pot committed now. You have to play him even at 60%.
See, here's the thing. That's the bottom 5, but there's a lot of bad QB play in the league. There's some guys a little bit ahead that I'm about to mention that probably could have also been in the bottom 5. You have Bryce Young at 27.
Yep.
Mac Jones at 26 looks awful. Daniel Jones at 24 probably could have been in the bottom 5 right now.
Yeah,
you know what?
But see, the problem with lists like this, and I'm not making fun of you, David. It's fine to talk through. This is stupid because realistically, you can't protect Daniel Jones. So how can I grade the performance? He got sacked 11 times the other night by a team that has no pass rush. Bryce Young's a rookie. I mean, what did I expect? Some of these I value. Other, I think it's like, what's the point of what I'm reading if you're not watching the games? Not you, I'm saying the list. How do you grade Daniel Jones when he's getting pressured on 70% of his dropbacks?
I mean, I guess you grade him based off the performance, not winning, not looking good, and with the O-line not being there, Mike, it's a contributing factor to that. Bryce Young, he looks like
a rookie.
He looks like the game's going too fast, whereas C.J. Stroud looks as if he's actually making some progress.
Yeah, but they got, again, Stroud has weapons. I'll continue to see this is, listen, I don't even think it's fair to grade Bryce. They have no weapons. Adam Thielen is his weapon. Like, at least at Houston, you got Pierce, and you got Nico Collins, and you have Tank Dell, and you have you know what? I'll let it go. Go ahead. This list is illustrious. Keep it going.
Let's get into the top 15.
Yeah, let's do it.
Here.
Let's do it. Okay. I'm sure all the guys who are up high on this list are also on the best teams with the best situation.
At 15, you have Geno Smith. 14, you have Russell Wilson. Not a great situation, but he's there at 14.
They're loaded on offense. What do you mean it's not a great situation? He's just a weirdo.
I was about to say, but he's still Russell.
Unlimited.
13, you have Baker Mayfield. 12, your guy, Trevor Lawrence. And then at 11, you have Dak Prescott.
I think all 3 of those are way too high. Lawrence has not played well. Baker's not a top 10 QB in this league. You know what? I'm opting. I'm hitting the portal on this list.
But let me ask you this, Mike. Is it possible we're basing Baker Mayfield off his previous years, similar to what we did to Geno Smith last year? We kept saying, yeah, but Geno's going to fall apart. Yeah, but he's going to fall. And he didn't. And he actually went to Seattle, and it was like, wow, this is a different quarterback. He grew up. And
they're both middle-of-the-road guys, and I just can't put him in the top 12.
Yeah, but in the NFL, that's middle of the road.
Nah, not really. There's 32 teams. They're about 5 spots too high. If Baker wants to prove he's really the guy we thought he could be, you gotta keep doing it. Yeah.
I'm saying in 2 weeks when he plays the Lions, that's one of those show me games.
Show me.
Let's jump into the top 10. At 10, you have Kirk Cousins. Yes, they are 0-3, but he is still putting up really good numbers.
David, yeah, he may be on the best. He may be the best 0-3 quarterback out there because
They won last week.
Well, I mean, one, yes, but I'm saying starting off the year 0-3, it was like it wasn't on him. Well, I mean, the final pick in that Charger game, but you know what I'm saying. He's had statistically a great season, just on a bad team.
At 9, you have Jared Goff, your Detroit Lion quarterback there at 9.
This list blows. He's low. How's he 9th?
Well, let's see who the other 8 are.
At 8, you have C.J. Stroud.
No.
Okay.
No.
You just had to wait one spot.
Yeah, just no.
Yeah.
At 7, you have Jalen Hurts.
Hold on. Let's go back to this for a second. Yeah, Stroud, I would probably put back into the high teens for me. You're a rookie. You're playing well. Your team's 2-2. But let's not get beside ourselves. You're not better than Jared Goff right now. There's not too many quarterbacks, I think, better than Jared Goff. So I thought you were going to be like, okay, well, you know what? 9, maybe. Nope. You can stop right there. He at least needs to be 8. Go ahead.
So you would put this quarterback ahead of Jared Goff for sure. At 7, you have Jalen Hurts.
Yes.
At 6, you have Brock Purdy.
No.
Come on.
That's too
No.
low.
Come
That's too
on.
low.
That's outrageous.
Come on.
That's too low.
This list stinks. That's way too high.
That's DJ Khaled. All he does is win.
I hate this
No.
list.
At 5, you're
To
not going to.
suggest that Purdy's a top 10 quarterback in this league is asinine.
Mike, why is he not a top 10 quarterback?
Because everything is spoon-fed to him. You could have a million guys play there and do that.
No, apparently not, because they couldn't all do this. They've gone through quarterbacks, and now
Who?
Trey
Who is it?
Lance
Hold
couldn't
on.
do it.
Hold on.
Trey Lance couldn't do it.
Right. He's the biggest draft bust in history.
Right. I'm sorry.
Jimmy G did it, and Jimmy G is 32 on the list.
He wasn't the top. He didn't have stats like this guy.
He went to a Super Bowl, Rico.
Well, that did happen.
Your
So
top
you're
5.
punishing the man because he's got a team.
It's not a punishment. Everything is spoon-fed. Look at playing the position. He's got the best running game. He's got a trio of unbelievable weapons, 4 if you include
Mike, he
McCaffrey.
still has to make
the
the
best
reads.
play designer in the league. Oh, there are no reads.
You put Desmond
Brock
Ritter.
Purdy drops back and everyone's open. That's not a read.
You put Desmond Ritter on that team. He's not doing this.
No, you know what? Desmond Ritter would be a Pro Bowler. That's how choice and how beautiful it is in San Francisco.
You know what? I want what he's drinking. Go ahead.
5, Lamar Jackson. 4, Justin Herbert. 3, Josh Allen. 2, Tua. Number 1, Patrick Mahomes.
I don't really have any issues. I'd probably put Allen and Tua ahead of Mahomes, but who cares?
Mahomes doesn't seem the same Mahomes.
That's because he doesn't have Tyreek. It's not the same. He's got a lot of these inexperienced receivers. It takes time.
Are we going to when are we going to say maybe it's the not having Bieniemy there? Maybe Bieniemy had more of an effect on that offense than we're giving him credit.
I don't.
Because we all just thought it was Andy Reid. And Andy Reid didn't really need him. But now, yeah, taking away those pieces and your OC, that team looks beatable.
Well, they are.
The Lions
We
beat
did
him.
it.
That is.
Where's that list from again?
That's from CBS.
I just can't believe the Brock Purdy slander with you. Like that. No, so he can't do anything right because he's on a stacked and loaded team. Is what you're saying.
Privilege.
When you always get to play from ahead and you always get 200 yards rushing, he's the J.J. McCarthy of the NFL.
The game is
Everything is spoon-fed to him. He's in a privileged position,
the game
and
is
I don't have to
0-0.
value it.
Game 0-0 to start. Okay, he's not always coming.
Not with the 49ers.
Yeah,
That
I'm not
is
listening to
in
this.
football today.